Collective, someone has an unrealistic expectation of being able to reconcile with you. Okay. So the energies in this reading is that there is a past person who is currently treating their current person horribly because they're holding on to a fantasy of being able to get back to you. All right. Thank you for stopping in. Without further delay, here's the reading. All right, Spirit, what's in the first position here with this situation? We have reading up, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. Somebody could be getting readings on you as well. Okay, this individual, this is somebody who is lusting for you heavily. Okay, real bad. Real bad. Now, they could be getting readings because the bottom of this card says inconsiderate, which it would be inconsiderate for them to be reading or buying readings or I don't know, they could be a card reader. All right. So that would be inconsiderate for them to be getting readings on you, okay, without your permission. So let's see here. Tell us more. But they definitely lusting after you real bad, okay? By Felicia, okay? So what they want to do is to tell someone that they're currently with, a connection that they're currently in. It seems like they want to walk away from that connection. All right? They want to walk away. Fed up is here. Over it, not having it, frustrated. I feel like this person is frustrated. I feel like this person is actually frustrated, okay? Because it is you they're desiring. So they basically are not going to get what they want from anybody else that they're with, whether the other person is a good person or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether the other person is very caring, very, very comforting. None of that would matter because it almost feels like they may be comparing you. Okay, now this is a past person. So take it how it reverberates, collective, but it's like they're comparing you and their current individual that they're with. So they're frustrated. They want to walk away from the current connection. Unbothered. Unbothered. What is this? I feel like this is your energy and this is the conflict. This is the obstacle is that you're not giving this person the time of day. All right. You in your own world, too many cards. You in your own world doing your own thing. You're not looking back at all. Okay. I see honeymoon on the bottom of the deck in reverse. So you definitely ain't. So we're going to see exactly why this is even coming out for someone. Unbothered, long distance. Okay. So definitely in separation. This is somebody you're in separation with that you are not bothered by. All right. This person could live in another state or city from you, even another country. Okay. So there could be geographical distance, but there's definitely I'm seeing TikTok. So even if this individual, even if there was a time in the past, collective, where you would have taken them back, it feels like they've waited too long. Clarify change. We have Nubu was in reverse, and we have friends, friend zone. So you could be in another connection, or they could have. Ooh. Okay, take a high reverberate. This is gonna be different for everybody. This could be an individual where things are have changed for you. Now they're still holding on to something. They about to walk away probably from a perfectly good connection. Otherwise from them holding on to the idea of you. Okay, so that makes it imperfect because why would you be with somebody? You know what I'm saying, right? This could be that you are in a new connection. So the only thing you would be able to even entertain would be a friendship. Depends on how you feel about that. A lot of people feel very differently about being friends with an ex. I'm friends with most of mine. I ain't gonna hold you. I am because I just feel like I ain't finna be toting that shit around. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, if I see them, I'm cool with them. There's only a handful that I'm not cool with. You know what I'm saying? But this could also be that this person actually got into a connection with someone that you were friends with. Okay. So I don't, this feels like they may have found a new boo out of someone that you were friends with, or someone that they were friends with, that they were supposed to only be friends with, but they were more than that. So take it how it reverberates. Okay. Now I really feel like this is someone in the collective is in a new connection. Outcome spirit, lost. Oh yeah, they done lost you. It's over. It's gone. Because that landed on the lust card. So what they don't know is that, wow, and I see cowardice here. So it feels like spirit is actually calling this person a coward. They acted cowardly in some kind of way. Maybe because, again, with the TikTok card, they took too long to make something right. So they may have ghosted you as well. They may have ghosted you. We have love bomb here. Yeah, love bombing. It feels like this is something this person does on a regular basis though. They're definitely getting ready to do it with whoever they're dealing with right now. Okay, we have repo. So they ghosted you, they love bombed you, and now they want you back, basically. Okay. Um Overly attentive, shower with affection for personal gain. This person could be wanting you back for personal gain. I don't, what is the deal? What is this personal gain? What is this personal gain? You might be better for them work wise, or maybe you're more ambitious than the person that they're with. Maybe you have a lot of new things, a lot of goals that you're reaching, and you're crossing off your goals. It could be that you are more ambitious, and that's something that they're looking at, or they now realize that they may have made the wrong choice. We have skirt here. Quick getaway, the runner escaping. It feels like to me that this person feels like you're the one that got away. You're the one that got away. When in all honesty, you're the one that they let get away. That's a whole different situation. Okay. That's not the same thing. All right. We have snack, obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. This could also be for someone in the collective. What is attracting this person to you is that you did get away. Like you moved away. You established a standard. You spoke with clear boundaries. You said, no, I'm not involving myself in that. You saw what it was and made a decision to out of self-preservation. Okay. You made a decision to put you first. That could be also what this person is very attracted to you about. Because it looks like they did have some sort of sneaky link. They was trying to play the whole situationally single situation with you. Okay. All right. Want to have sneaky links and stuff like that. So they might be still with a sneaky link. Somebody that they was just supposed to, the new boo and the friend zone. This was somebody they was supposed to just maybe be hooking up with. And I don't know. Okay. But they still with this person, but they're not fed up and frustrated with it. They're not fed up. They had commitment issues. It looks like you tried to provide a safe space for this individual. They had commitment issues, or they couldn't make a commitment or didn't want to. Non-committal energy. They want a second chance here. Tell us more. Second chance to do what? Because a lot of times people don't change. They just be wanting to come back in your life and do the shit all over again. Um, We have party animal, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures. They want a second chance because they've cleansed themselves from whatever that was that they had going on when you were involved with them. So whatever lifestyle they was living, their approach to relationships, their approach to love, they've cleansed something. So now they want to talk to you about it. They want a second chance. Hmm. Main character, and it's landed on top of skirt and the snack. This is what they attracted to you. This is what is attracting them or keeping them attracted to you. Okay. I feel like this was the energy you was in when you knew them or when you were involved with them, but they didn't see it, didn't appreciate it. Third party, envy watching. You definitely could be with someone else. You also could have blocked this person already. Clarify main character. Yeah. You may be seeing other people. Okay, you may be involved in a connection that you really enjoy. Ghosted. So feels like a connection that really didn't quite get off the ground, really. But the chemistry was there. Maybe there was a lot in common. It was good vibes at first, but this person didn't want anything deeper than that, And so maybe you had to see it for what it was, that they didn't want anything deeper. And maybe with you having those standards, right? Those beautiful standards that you have, you was like, well, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to, you know, take down my standards because somebody is not ready for something more. Okay. Frenemy. Mm. Fake friends, two-faced, hidden intentions. So the hidden intentions looks like it came out during the honeymoon phase. So they didn't even get past the honeymoon phase, which is probably for the better for you, that you was able to see something early and dodge a shit show. Okay. You was able to see something early. That's good. You know what I mean? That they were karmic. And that this was not a relationship that was going to turn into this power couple energy here. Okay. You weren't going to be able to work with them. You didn't want to work with them, or you weren't going to be able to. Okay. Because they were karmic. Maybe this was a lesson you've already learned. You had already learned that lesson. So you communicated clearly that you weren't going to be a part of something in the present. So either you knew that then, and then you communicated that you weren't going to deal with it, or you have learned this. Your standards today are different. Okay. So you are now in this main character energy. But that could reverberate, but that's not what I'm really picking up here. I'm picking up that you were in that energy then, right? And so they thought they may have been ghosting or love bombing you, and you just shifted into the energy that you are always in, which is like my world, my reality. You know what I'm saying? Like I have the key to the gate of what I'm going to allow in and what I'm not going to allow in. So now this person is like locked in with this Felicia, whoever Felicia is. Okay. And the person name could be Felicia. I don't know. Okay. Somebody's name could be Felicia. But they locked over here with this metaphorical Felicia. And they want to say bye to Felicia to try to come back to somebody that they ghosted and love bombed. My Lord. Because you've leveled up. This was in reverse. I feel like you've leveled up while they have not. There's this influencer status here. So I don't know if something has changed. There's been this glow up. There's been some sort of like exposure or something that you have gained. We have divine timing. Why is this showing up for the collective spirit? Why is this showing up? Because it looks like the collective, and it feels like the collective has moved on with their life. So, five of Pentacles. Whoever they're with right now, they're also treating unfairly. This is like a career love bomber. Somebody don't really take other people's hearts seriously. They just go where they want to go and do what they want to do. Why is this showing up? I feel like someone in the collective, you're about to teach a very beautiful lesson to somebody, because it also feels a little bit arrogant. You know what I mean? It feels a little bit arrogant. You might be about to humble somebody, okay? Because I feel like they are going to try to return. This is why it's showing up. And there is a tower moment. And this is the Queen of Pentacles that you are about to issue. Yes, ma'am. Okay. You are about to issue this tower moment here. Because somebody is going to try to return to you. Somebody definitely feels inspired. They're going to try to reveal something to you, maybe that they still have feelings for you, that they want to try again, that they still think about you with this 10 of Wands and this page here of Wands. They still think about you. I still care about you. I ain't never forgot about you. I still think about you. I'm not over, such and such and such. I feel like we supposed to be together. I'm supposed to be your person, whatever the case may be. Okay. Clarify the Eight of Cups in reverse. So here they are trying to come back. Two of Cups. Mm-hmm. So they want to try to come back and see if they can heal something with you here. You out here single and beautiful and successful, okay, and abundant. All right. Clarify the Tower. All right, collective. The Tower is you won't be working on nothing. At least that's the way it feels. Someone in the collective feels like they have moved on. They're not trying to work on anything. It's not going to work. This is something you're going to communicate. That's what the Tower is. And this is going to be, I don't know, it may be shocking with the Nine of Swords, because guess what? They're walking away from one person. And let's just play devil's advocate. This by Felicia, metaphorical Felicia, might be a good person just like you was a good person. You feel me? So they're finna walk away from one good person to try to go back to what they feel like they have the opportunity to come back to, because they're out here in lust. Okay. And they're going to end up not having the Felicia or you. And this is going to put them in a Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. It's probably where they belong. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands in reverse. Now, someone in the collective, you made this message absolutely may be confirmation for you. You could probably feel this person trying to get into your energy. They definitely want you to let your guard down and be that nurturing person again, that kind person. You also have this apparently financial provisions about yourself as well, okay? They definitely want you to let your guard down. Now with this Nine of Wands, I don't think so. That's not going to happen. Clarify the Seven of Wands. That don't look like that's happening, baby. The Hangman. See, yeah, this is somebody, you can feel this individual in your energy, okay? Maybe pulling on your energy in some kind of way at times, you know. King of Wands, they may be doing some sort of self-pleasing to the thought of you, and maybe sometimes you do pick that up as well. Clarify the Ten of Wands. The Eight of Swords. Physically stuck. They're burdened. This is them coming in and trying to confess that they feel burdened because they are away from you, that y'all are not together. They feel like they're stuck with the metaphorical Felicia over here, Miss Felicia. Okay. Spirit says that is the truth with the Ace of Swords. What is this judgment? A decision is being made. They want forgiveness for the past. They want forgiveness. I saw the Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Judgment card. So they want some sort of forgiveness for the way they showed up to you in the past, or in this case, the way they didn't show up for you in the past. Yeah, didn't show up. Wow, Spirit say they didn't show up. Six of Wands. They realizing that they self-sabotage something by not coming back and communicating, by ghosting. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse with the Five of Swords, self-sabotage with the Three of Cups. So they realize that they self-sabotage something. And if they don't really actually realize that, because I don't know, this energy don't feel very trustworthy. It feels like a motherfucker that's gonna come in and say whatever they got to say to get back in your good graces. That's what it feels like. So I would take that with a grain of salt. Okay, confirmation, because I feel like somebody gonna take it with a grain of salt anyway. If you even make space for them to communicate the shit. Okay, but this feels like, they feel like they self-sabotage something. They should have been more honest, more caring, more giving with you. And by them not coming back with this reverse Knight of Swords to reveal something to you, taking too long to say how they felt, then they kind of want to redeem themselves here. Okay, clarify the Page of Wands. They feel like something's not closed between the two of you. The Sun here. They inspired by something they're hiding. This is a liar. Absolutely. This is a liar. They don't know how to handle. They don't know how to handle Felicia. They don't know how to. This is somebody who don't know how to handle any kind of matters of the heart. That's what it feels like to me, like a love connection. They don't know how. They think with their PP, male or female. Okay. Clarify the world. Three of Wands. Strategy. What is this? They didn't give closure, but you kept going. You walked away anyway. Good for you. Gave yourself closure here. I like that. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. And you're going to walk away again. Okay? You're going to walk away again. Because this is an investment that you're not willing to make. Yeah. Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. I feel like Spirit wants somebody to know that this is like in the energy. Somebody from the past definitely wants to come spinning the block, child. Let's get this blocked and blessed. Let's see what blocked and blessed talking about. Tell us more, Spirit. Post breakup equals main character arc. You glue up. You glued up. You glued up in some kind of way. Okay. Glued up is the best revenge. It don't say glued, it say glowed up, glow up. But confidence, transformation, your comeback. Okay. So you have experienced some sort of bounce back, a strong one too. Okay, you might be in some sort of spotlight at this time. You might be getting a lot of attention. I don't know. Maybe you got a promotion, a new job. Things are going better for you. Maybe you got rid of this dead weight. And so that lightened the load. Okay, with this Ten of Wands out here, that lightened the load. You were able to take care of yourself and tend to yourself. Okay. So it feels like, yeah, no closure. You walked away. You begin to strategize. You realize something was a bad investment, and you're not carrying any feelings for this individual. You're not holding on to anything. Pretty packaging, toxic content. Charm isn't character. So this person may be very charming. All right. But I feel like in the collective, this message is coming up to confirm for you what you already know. Okay. Just because they're charming doesn't mean they have character. This person is like deceptive. All right. And this is showing up as well for someone as a warning. A warning that they are coming back, a warning that they may try to charm you, but there is some sort of deceptive energy. That's that reverse sun. What is this? What's the deception here? Let me see. I don't know. What's the deception? Plot twist. There's a plot twist here. Test results. Okay, wait a minute. Now this feels, because this doesn't, this feels more intentional. There's a plot twist. What's the plot twist? What's the deception? Canceled. They crossed the line. Now they're being called out and torn down. A fall from grace hits harder when it's public. Shady dealings. They're trying to keep something from coming out. They're trying to. There's money, influence, or power changing hands in a way that isn't meant to be traced. Oh, they got some shit going on. Somebody expecting, somebody pregnant. Now, I don't know if they want to come in and get you pregnant, but somebody's definitely pregnant. We got backstab, trusted friend, making peace, spilled tea, misunderstood. Now, if this is one of my brothers listening to me, um, somebody trying to come in and get a baby from you, baby. They want some money. They want some child support. They want some something. Okay. So take that how it reverberates. So they want to make peace. Fighting. So it's absolutely could be for someone in the collective that this person ghosted you and became involved with somebody that was actually a friend of yours or a friend of theirs. And then they got the friend pregnant, and that's what caused them to be kind of like in a relationship that they don't really want to be in. Status symbol. This has to do with you. This has to do with your finances. This has to do with your stability. Yeah. Okay, tell us more, Spirit. Tell us more. Does a car got to fall on the floor every time, child? Okay, stop. Stop cosplaying. Fear as guidance, anxiety. That wasn't intuition. That was anxiety in a cape. Anxiety, self awareness, perception. I know. See, this is where the arrogance comes in for me because I feel like this individual does have something else planned. If this is not a pure, like, I'm sorry for how I treated you, can we work on it? This is not genuine. I don't know if this person is wanting to, with you having this glow up, with you out here as this nine of pentacles, you could be have received some sort of promotion or with this influence status upgrade and all of that. I don't know if they're trying to make a humiliation. Like they're trying to come back to humiliate you in some way. Maybe this is the reason for the warning. This is not just, oh, somebody spinning the block and you going to tell them no. This is absolutely tell them no and probably don't make any room for any communication because they have something else that they have in mind here. Sometimes it's just a bad decision. Not every drama is karma. Mistakes, ownership, humor. Somebody finna make a bad decision. Or they already did. This is giving me last laugh energy here. Messy doesn't mean powerless. Chaos is your superpower. Use it wisely. Acceptance, chaos, self-compassion. They're exhausted watching your reruns. Your spirit guides are face palming again. Patterns, denial, accountability. So I don't know if you have a social media page or something, or you post or something, but they're watching you. At least this one person is. Now I don't know if Miss Felicia is, but this one person is watching you. Clarify this chaotic. Stop mistaking static for signals. Your anxiety isn't intuition, it's bad Wi Fi. Anxiety, misinterpretation, humor again. Can't. I feel like this is like triangulation or something, or somebody is projecting where they're trying to make it seem like they can easily come back to you because they don't believe the glow up is real. They don't believe your energy of being in this main character energy of holding your standards. They don't believe that without them giving you closure that you have actually moved on. It does feel like this person wants to come in and have and do something real shady here though. TikTok in reverse. Not this time is what I just heard Spirit say. Not this time. This is something from a past timeline as well, because now we have divine timing here. So here you are in this divine timing, and they are in this past timeline. Kinky ways in reverse. This ain't even the type time you own. You ain't on no booty call. Okay? You ain't doing that. Yeah, you have your boundaries. You have your boundaries up. As you should. This is definitely someone who wants to come in and pull on your energy, drain your energy, okay? Past life vamp, okay? Your intuition is tapped in. So even though you may be very busy right now in this CEO energy, you may be a spiritualist, okay? So you may do spirituality as also a form of a career, all right? But you definitely tapped in either way. You about to issue a wake-up call. I feel like so is your ancestors too, because with that TikTok, I clearly heard not this time, not this time. Okay, so it feels like this person should think twice. All right, before they come and try to I don't know, execute some sort of humiliation here. Spill the tea. What's that? Honest conversation they want to have. Plastic smiles. Last laugh. hmm They either want to try to humiliate you, but I feel like you're going to end up getting the last laugh. All right, if you haven't already gotten it. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. But they definitely do want to come in and smile in your face, all plastic like, talking about having an honest conversation. So you will let your guard down, and then they will basically say, "Nana, nana, boo boo, psych, thought you had a friend," type energy. So this is definitely a nudge from spirit to give you a confirmation on the heads up that I feel like you're already receiving. Okay, gratitude, gratitude. Soar. I'm hearing somebody is very grateful already that you escaped this situation with this person. Yeah. Yep. You're very grateful that you followed your intuition to step back. hmm Yeah. Pause. And solitude. So you went into solitude. Yep. You trusted yourself. You trusted yourself and you went into solitude in the past when this person tried to love bomb, ghost, was non-committal, I don't know, tried to take advantage of your kindness. And that is why you're having this reward and recognition here. Okay? Because you are very compassionate. And actually, from this beautiful lesson, Okay, you actually now you've expanded in compassion. You've expanded in compassion. There's also a caring connection that you are either already in or that is coming towards you. All right. All right, collective. This has been the message. All right. Let me know in the comments how it reverberated for you. Thank you to all of my Starseed family, Soul Tribe. I've been going through a little bit of an ascension here, not even a little bit, for the last like week and a half, 2 weeks. So, Starseed family, I did not do our live last week, but I will be doing it this week if all, spirit says the same, everything goes, and I'm not wrapped up in, another dimension somewhere. Um, so I appreciate all of the support from my returning subscribers. I appreciate you. If you are new to the channel, this is your first time, join the tribe. Hit the subscribe button, okay? Turn on your notification bell so you know when I'm back with another message. If anybody is in need of a personal reading, the link is in the description, okay? It'll take you to my website. When you get to the website, scroll down, see the 2-step process. If you accomplish both of those steps, you will get your reading back in a timely fashion unless something outside of my control keeps me from being able to get it to you, which rarely happens. So no worries there, okay? Um, like, share, hype it up if you have one to spare. All right. I love you guys and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.